Hello, party people. It's Malco Jojo, and I'm just doing a little update. This is going to be a very sloppy, very quick kind of update on the status of things, which includes the mess. This was clean like like a week ago, about a week ago. Anyway, um, so just a few items. I got a real job. Meaning a job that I actually have to go to every week for several days a week. And I'm not working at home anymore. I'm not doing freelance stuff. When I was doing the freelance stuff, I could do more stuff during the day for both hobby and home. And I cannot do that now. So I've gotten laser focused on my items. Essentially, really paying attention to the story, trying to cut down on characters, but I like building characters so much that I just do it anyway. And just like being super focused on getting some images in when I have days off, and then writing to those images when I have the time, including breaks at work. So that's been working really well. So it's just, back I used to take a thing called Landmark Forum. I'm gonna lock my dog out. Hold on a second. My dog's going crazy. She hates when I'm talking to nobody. So in that, they say that you have the time, you're just not using the time properly. And I agree with that because, you can fart around and do movie watching and stuff like that, or you can do hobby stuff. And so I choose to do hobby stuff instead of movie watching, even though I love movies, because I love hobby stuff more and it's more like therapy, right? So let's go turn on the lights. Bing. Ooh. And take a look at some items here. So I clean this off, but what I found is that I just need to do this every other, couple of days, 3 days, whatever, because I'll do some shoots and then I have to go in and deal with kids or dogs or cleaning or bedtimes or whatever. And it just never gets cleaned up. It just doesn't get cleaned up. So that's fine. I've kind of come to accept that. And we move along. So then, this is a fun little thing. So I built this kitchen, which I wasn't going to do, but I saw these kitchen pieces online on Amazon. And then I was at the mall and they said, oh yeah, we have this kitchen and it's only like $85. And I was like, what? That's a lot of money. I don't need that. And so this kitchen comes with this piece, another piece here. It's like a sink and a cabinet and a refrigerator. And I'm like, I'll build a little kitchen area and it'll just be another place to have scenes. So essentially, this is the kitchen area. This, with clutter, is the living room. And then above the living room is Cindy's room. And so when people walk out of here to go to the kitchen, they're going over here. And so that worked out really well. And then I had to build, I covered this in another video, I had to build this out so that when I shot it, like from these angles and stuff, I actually had some flooring to get my shots in. So I'm shooting in this framework. So here I am, but I needed stuff here for some of these shots, right? Or like doing this or whatever. So I did that. That worked out really well. But then I had like all this extra space and I have these walls and everything. So I'm like, okay, what can I do to kind of utilize this space in a better way? Boom. I have this panel here to kind of block when I'm shooting. So I'm shooting over here, it blocks it. So I took this panel off. That panel's gone, right? And it's just a little simple latch system in the back I built for it to hold it in place. So we have this now. Then, look at this. Pick this up. I don't know if it's showing up on film or not, but, and I move it forward. Boop. And now it's a whole nother location. I swap out the kitchen table deal, which I'll put over here somewhere and try not to spill stuff. Then I have the Agent Kennedy table all set. Boom. The Agent Kennedy chair here on this side. Boom. And the other chair, I totally lost where it was. And Agent Kennedy, boom. And now it's her set. Boom. Right? With the other set behind. I really like how that worked out. That was really great. And so the floating wall really worked out great. Aces. Love it. All right, moving on. Foam core purchase for my daughter's class came back to me, so now I have a lot of foam core. I heard somebody talking about foam core recently, and they said, well, I could just use cardboard. It's just as good as foam core. I disagree. I respectfully disagree. I think that foam core, like here, it's much more rigid. It's much more practical. Sure, cardboard, I'm trying to set this back here. Cardboard is cheaper, for sure, because a lot of stuff you order comes in cardboard. But it's, you know, you get what you pay for. It's cheaper. I don't use any cardboard. I always use foam core. This stuff is foam core. All this is foam core. This is wood because I had the wood there. All this is foam core. There's wood there for Cindy's, you can see, because I had the wood available. But all this is foam core. Foam core. Pink foam, insulation foam, foam core. And what I like about it is more rigid. It is paintable. And it doesn't have that corrugated cardboard soak, which is basically like corrugated cardboard just kind of soaks things up. And if you don't, like the person I'm talking about was talking about, yeah, just have to paint it on the other side. If you paint it on one side, you have to paint it on the other side. That drives me crazy. That's wood. Okay, so that's wood, but this is foam core. I just use black foam core, this piece here. And this is wood. But yeah, I use foam core all the time. This is foam core with paper spray glued. This is foam core with paper spray glued. And currently the paper is kind of coming off. I have to go through and deal with that because I live in Sacramento and the heat just cooks it. But I have had great times with foam core. And this is the other cool thing about foam core. And you could do this with cardboard too, but you know, I like the foam core for this. If I can find the piece, here it is. So I have this piece of foam core here, right? And folds flat, and boom, a set, all ready to go, right? Folds up flat, simple scoring, stays rigid, stays up by itself, and I store it flat like that. So you could do that with cardboard as well, but what I've seen with cardboard, I spray painted this foam core right here, right? It's not spray painted on the backside, and I can get curves out of it if I'm clever. So I love foam core. It is a little more expensive, but if you go to the dollar store, it's not. And it's very rigid and stands up by itself. So, you know, this whole thing is foam core as well. So don't poo-poo the foam core because it's very manageable and I like it a lot. So that's my rant on foam core. I just had to present this, all of this foam core, you know. Styrene, also a good one. This piece, I painstakingly made a file cabinet out of styrene, and I think it looks pretty darn good. So that's that. So what else? Balsa wood. Balsa wood. I had these tables here originally, and they were just a little too low. They were probably right in here, And so when I put somebody in the chair with their bendy knees, it was a nightmare. I had to like work out, like I just basically had to like set the legs so that we didn't see the legs, and it was a nightmare. So then I said to myself, I have balsa wood, this stuff. I could just make a higher table so that the legs can go under. Boom, done. Very cheap, and I painted it with a brush. And there's like a, I think I've gone over this as well. There's a kind of a faux wood finish that you can get. You just have to be careful. Let me see if I'm getting this in the, I don't know if I'm getting this or not, but you have to be careful with it because if you are using hot glue, like I'm using Gorilla Hot Glue, it can swell and then it screws up the joints, which happened over here with, we go back to my one-to-one, my patio set here. I spent a lot of time putting this together and then hit it with the, it's like this wood finish stain to make it look like this kind of wood. So this is all balsa wood. It looks very similar to that cardboard back there, or this, you know, this wood here. And then you hit it with a stain and it has a very nice kind of wood feel to it. And I use my moss and all that fun stuff. But when I hit it with the stain, the wood swelled and I had to basically re-glue the whole thing. It was a big pain in the butt. And it was a good lesson to learn because I did all this woodwork here, all this cutting and stuff to get this look. And then when I hit it with the stain, it just all fell apart. And I had to wait for it to dry and then hit it again. And you can see up under there, I missed the spot there. I just noticed it myself. So yeah, you could do a lot with balsa wood, which is also a cheap option. And then again, pink foam, if you spray pink foam with spray paint, it kind of eats away the foam. But in this particular case, it was a good thing because it looks like stone. So when I photograph it back out here, it looks like a stone patio piece. And then here I used a paper product. It has a little bit of a texture to it. I don't know if you can pick it up on there. It's a little tiny texture to it. Can't really pick it up. But I just used pink foam and did the paper on top of that, sprayed it on. And then I used a tea light inside to do like a little fire pit. So that all worked out really well. So a lot of materials can be used to get a lot of different effects. This is also balsa wood. I'm all over the place with this. I haven't done a video in a long time, so I just want to do a video. This table, balsa wood. This little bat was from a place called Evangeline's in Sacramento. They sell cool gothy necklaces and stuff, and it was a necklace, so I took the necklace part off and used it as a bat. Same with this little pentagram. Sorry about the shadow and the blur. That was a necklace as well. And then this table is balsa wood, spray painted. Again, another cheap option that you're not going to get with cardboard. This guy over here, also balsa wood. I made that as well, this cabinet. Did the painting on it and did dry brush kind of work on it. This guy I really like. I saw Friendly Action Figures, I think it's called. I'll post a link. But they had a thing where they used a silverware drawer organizer for shelving. And that's what that is. So you can see the adjustment for the drawer here. And it's just, you know, tilted up. And now it was a fantastic shelving option. Worked out really well for me. Here, this little thing up here, just real wood pieces put together. A lot of this stuff is like, this is from Midjourney. This is just art that I purchased. This is a postcard. This is from Easy Print and Cut, as is this. Fantastic Etsy shop. This is as well. Um, Fantastic products that I upscale to fit my 1/6 scale world. A lot of her stuff is for 1/12, but she has the wainscoting here and the little cool wallpaper with skulls, paintings. That's her. This painting as well. Over here, the windows, the paintings. Again, more wainscoting. The doors, all that is from Easy Print and Cut. A fantastic solution. So basically, this door is not a real door. It's just stuck on foam core and put against there. This is foam core. This is not from another spot. I have to find the link for that. This is an Easy Print and Cut item. So you can really get a lot of bang for your buck doing paper printing and using foam core. I can have a character sit on this. It's so sturdy and it does not bend, which is great. And then this kind of stuff too, the books, all that kind of stuff. Do I need to buy like 80 books to fill a shelf? No, I could just have it printed. Same with over there. This is printed, but when you shoot it, it looks pretty darn good. These books are real. These books are printed as well with foam core inside for characters to hold. The windows are Easy Print and Cut windows, and it really gives a good kind of perspective to things. I'm gonna go in here. Ooh, there we go. It looks like you're looking outside. The only downside is, ideally I'd have two. I'd have one for night and one for day. I don't. Easy Print and Cut stove. That's going to come in handy in the wintertime. Another Easy Print and Cut painting. So yeah, a lot of stuff. What else? Let's see. This sofa, I have to find a link for that as well. It was a fantastic purchase. Not that expensive, really fantastic quality. And I have a friend, Chris, who is making his own chairs and sofas as well, so that can be done as well. However, that was not where I wanted to spend my time, and I wanted to support this particular artist, so that was great. This table, balsa wood. It looks like balsa wood. That table back here, balsa wood. And then this is just a wood curio that I picked up a long time ago when I was doing stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you can do if you focus. Recently featured these two lanterns that I got at the dollar store. You know, again, there's like cheapy plastic lanterns. You have your little flip on switch and they come on. They're cute, right? But I did it for my story and made a little portal to wherever. We'll find out what that's going on. This is why I put my figures down. She's falling over. I lay them down, as you'll see. You see them over there, lay down. Over here, lay down. Over here, lay down. Because this is about, it's a good 6-7 feet. This is about 7 feet up here, and falling down to the floor below, I've broken a lot of necks. So after the second neck that was broken, I lay them down now. Lay down. Can't fall off the floor, as they say. These guys, if they do fall, they're gonna fall like onto a table or something. Anyone who's close to the edge gets laid down. This is the way it is, especially in this haunted garage I'm in. Laid down. So that is the wacky World of Malco update. Gonna do this. This is my whole space. We are moving soon, so that is both exciting and terrifying, because am I going to have this kind of space to work with when I move? I don't know. I don't know. I'll go to my Jeff Goldblum voice. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. maybe this is a fine time to start eliminating things. Maybe. I don't know. Uh, oh, and I didn't do this either. Skags of the Living Dead. I finally got, let me turn this off, or turn it up maybe. I finally got my werewolf from this guy, Skags of the Living Dead. He makes these really cool figures. I thought it was going to be a little smaller, so I had to change my story to basically say like Tanner is Super Wolf now. But fantastic work, really a lot of fun. You get to see the little spittle in there. The work is really good. This is real hair. It's like real, like, it's not like molded. The hands are fantastic. I got the quasi-bloody version, so there's a little bit, you can see a little bit of blood on there, but it's not super bloody. He had a super bloody version as well. And so this has been I love werewolves. I'm a big werewolf fan. I'm a big fan of the movie The Howling. And this is it's not a howling werewolf necessarily, but it's the same style. I like this style over the American Werewolf. Although I like that as well. But I like a biped werewolf. So I got that when I got my new job. That was what the family got for me. So that's been great too. So I wanted to make a little shout out to that. Skags Living Dead. I believe that was it. I'll put another link in there for that. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I need to do more cleaning and the like. But it's been, since I got this new gig, it's been interesting because I have more of a focus on the story and more of a focus on where things are going, which has been both, a help and a little bit of a hindrance because I take a lot of photos when I have a day off, and then I have to write to them and post them when I am able to, and that has been tricky because I get caught up. It's like, oh, I have to post something and have to do this. I have to keep the story going, mostly for me, because me and a handful of fantastic readers are, reading this, which I appreciate everybody who does. I feel honored to have people actually interested in my story and trying to keep up with stuff. So that's been fantastic. But yeah, it's tricky when you're working full time and have 2 kids at the house and 2 kids who are adults and a dog and all these responsibilities and stuff. But it is something that I enjoy doing, and I don't go out golfing for 6 hours on the weekend. I do my hobby stuff for an hour or 2 or sometimes 3 if I'm lucky. So yeah, I just want to make the best use of my time, but the hobby stuff is definitely important. So it's been a challenge, but it's been working out okay. So at the 23-minute mark, I just wanted to do a little check-in. It's been a while. I just want to thank everybody who has subscribed recently, people who are following the story along on Instagram. And even if you're just on Instagram and looking at the pictures, I appreciate that because, if you see some pictures that you like, I've been trying to do a thing where I take pictures that are, interesting. And if you follow the story, great. If you don't, you'll still get something out of the pictures. So try to do more of that as well since I've been working. So, but anyway, I appreciate everybody who has followed my YouTube page, everybody who is following along on Instagram and Facebook. This means a lot. Even a couple of comments is really nice. So on that note, my dog is going crazy. Do you want to see my dog? Let's end on my dog because my dog is insane. Jenny! Oh, finally, you're out from behind the closed door. Hello, Jenny. Say hello to everybody. How are you doing? Am I talking to no one? Do you have anything you want to say, Jenny, the Border Collie? No? How are you doing today? How do you feel about action figures? Let's see. What do you think about Gavin? Oh yeah, no one likes Gavin. All right, should we wrap it up? You want to say bye? Want to say bye-bye? Okay, we're gonna say bye-bye now. Here, I'll even put myself in here. Okay, there I am. This is me. All right, say bye-bye, Jenny. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for looking. Thanks for watching, and thanks for following.